Ladies and gentlemen, the XRP army is actively being suppressed in every algorithm. And XRP has been suppressed for years in price. Why? They don't want you to invest in it because it is winning the lottery in slow motion. For years, this thing has been hyper suppressed and everyone knows it. We just went through the bullshit lawsuit and it concluded. And I can testify on this man's behalf that they don't want XRP to make it through the mainstream algorithms. We know about shadow banning. My account has definitely been through the ringer, demonetized, shadow ban, all for spitting facts. Now the facts are proving themselves to be true. And years in advance, when we look back, we were always correct. They always suppress in every algorithm the truth, but you have to find it. The revolution will be televised, and the new 1% will get the last laugh. Now please guys, listen to how bad they don't want you to know about XRP, as they're actively trying to suppress the XRP community.
I had made a bunch of content about XRP versus SEC, the Ripple case, and those videos perform extremely well until one day, about 15 of those videos all got flagged by YouTube and taken down by YouTube. I appealed for it. All those videos got put back. Okay, good to go, whatever. A week later, my entire account was banned by YouTube, saying I broke policy. Now, I appealed that. I got the account back about 2 weeks later, but ever since then, this channel has been losing subs and losing view counts ever since. Ever since I got that account back, this channel has been shrinking, as opposed to all of my competition has been growing. I've been trying to revive it for 2 years, whether it be through trading content or the podcast, and no content is simply working or getting in favor of the algorithm. For example, I would post the same exact reel on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube is my biggest account by far, and on TikTok and Instagram, those same pieces of content would get millions of views, and on YouTube, my biggest account would get like 2,000 views.
Now guys, what you just saw is something that I've gone through for a long time. If you talk about the truth, and if you talk about XRP, you are not going to grow. I don't do this for the views, my friends, regardless of what anyone thinks. I'm truly trying to get the truth to every single one of you. The system is going online, and they suppress the things that you could benefit from in all your algorithms. You're hearing it from other channels. And ladies and gentlemen, you know I've been demonetized for 9 months back in the day. But you still gotta persevere, because the truth always prevails, and if you don't constantly pursue it, you'll always hit your head against it. My friends, the lizards are screaming at the top of their lungs that we are about to go online. I'm Will Ferrell in this video. We're pretty fucking rich. Q4 is very bullish, while the world is on fire. Presidents getting assassination attempts twice. World War III on standby. What else could go wrong? And while that's happening, at the exact same time, the biggest lizard of them all, Larry Fink, is telling you that the crypto bull run is online, and all you have to do is listen.
Now, I know you have been a leader in willing to embrace crypto. You have made it so that people can be in Bitcoin. We hear that you are thinking about Ethereum. These are incredible things. Now, BlackRock is not known as a gunslinger by any means, so you obviously must believe that this maybe is an alternative. Is this an alternative in order to be able, because of a deficit, maybe something long-term people should have?
Absolutely. As you know, I was a skeptic.
Yes.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, my opinion 5 years ago was wrong. Here's my opinion today. This is what I believe in today. I believe the opportunity today. I believe Bitcoin is legitimate. I'm not trying to say there's not misuses like everything else, but it is a legitimate financial instrument that allows you to have maybe uncorrelated, non-correlated type of returns. I believe it is an instrument that you invest in when you're more frightened, though. It is an instrument when you believe that countries are debasing their currency, debasing their currency by excess deficits, and some countries are. I believe we have countries where you're frightened of your everyday existence, and if you have an opportunity to invest in something that is outside your country's control, then you can have more financial control. And so I'm a major believer that there is a role for Bitcoin in portfolios. I believe you're going to see that as one of the asset classes that we all look at. I look at it as digital gold, as I said before, and I do believe there's a real need for everyone to look at it as one alternative to, I would say, the optimism that I have in the world. If you want to hedge hope, Bitcoin is not an instrument for hope unless you're hopeful you're going to make a lot of money on it. But I look at it as a vehicle in which you're expressing your financial acumen in something that you're more frightened of the world, you're more frightened of your existence. And I believe there's a great industrial use for it. And I think a lot of people are missing that.
I couldn't agree more. I changed my mind about it when you did. You admitted my thinking. It was like, you don't believe it, so I can't believe it. I want to thank Larry Fink for the message of optimism.
Thanks.
And also for a great quarter. Larry Fink is the co-founder, chairman, and CEO of BlackRock. I think the most important investment company in the world.
Thanks, guys. Carl.
Now, guys, that's a complete 180 from what they were saying back in 2017. They called Bitcoin and crypto a scam, called people in crypto drug dealers and money launderers. And here, Jamie Dimon was one of the biggest critics back in 2017, and now he says we're probably one of the biggest users of blockchain. And people really wonder, these people really wonder why we don't believe any of these lizards at all. Ladies and gentlemen, these elites lie to your face and then buy up everything they tell you is a scam, while simultaneously purporting the biggest scams. This is what it's about. We need to do better. And we are going to decipher the lizard talk into the new 1%. They could block us on the algorithm all they want to, but one day the floodgates are gonna open and we will no longer be silenced.
How about blockchain technology? Are you using it? In what ways? Or do you see a future for it?
Yeah, we're probably one of the bigger users of blockchain, an actual user, like a real user, as opposed to sex trafficking. And it's just a database, and like right now we send you a statement and you believe it, you trust it, it comes from JP Morgan Chase or whatever bank you have, and we have the database, we give you a copy of it. This would be, we all have the same data in your computer. It's updated by systems you trust. Some of you can change the data, some of you can't, and we believe it, and it's a great way to share data. So think of a bank, and you guys, if you ever send money overseas, you get my money. You send it by wire, the wire is late to get out, and we'll all see at the same time. It already got to this, it already got to that. So everyone's got the same data, so it'll be used. Now, we've been talking about blockchain for 12 years. Not much has happened. So it ain't like AI. It's just a new piece of computer technology, stuff like that. And I'm not a fan of, cryptocurrency, which is purely a currency that you think is a currency. I call it pet rock.
Okay. So Jamie Dimon is never getting into crypto.
No, we use blockchain, and while I run a bank, I don't tell other people. I may give you my opinion, but we give you access, I believe, at our bank to cryptocurrency if you want to do it. We won't lend against it, and we have all the warnings out there. But it's a free country. I believe in a free country. Do what you want.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was two of the biggest criminals in the world, Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon, being portrayed as leaders in the financial world. You witnessed them flip-flop after lying to the public about crypto. Now they're all in bullish on blockchain tech. And Larry Fink is borderline a Bitcoin bull. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the elites letting you know they're all in, while simultaneously they're letting the politics play out so that there will be ample time to have regulations in place for the 2024-2025 bull market. I have never seen crypto talked about in such a way in the highest levels of government, and while it's likely that we're going to see official policy be passed after a new administration is in place, I believe that the price action that we've seen in the wild west of crypto in 2017 and 2021 is going to come back for the last time in a grand finale in this year and this cycle. We've already begun to see new all-time highs for Bitcoin, and that is going to lead for new all-time highs for XRP with this case concluded. And here, to cap off this video today, SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce explains how the SEC has targeted crypto by providing zero clarity. And she states, I think what's happening is we're trying to be ambiguous because the legal precision carries real implications. And this is why people have been coming to us saying we need clarity. Hester Pierce is SEC, and she's even calling out the SEC. And what I'm saying here to all of you is, when you see these politicians, these elites, and presidential candidates all in unison, all in lockstep towards one agenda, you know it's written into the future that we will win. Keep your eyes on the prize. We've always been right about XRP. There's not a shadow of a doubt in my mind. And there shouldn't be a shadow of a doubt in yours. And guys, while I leave you with Hester Pierce for the day, I would highly recommend you get your offline hardware wallets. And my personal favorite is the D-Cent wallet. Buy one, buy two. Hide your friends, hide your wives, hide your husbands, hide them all. By protecting your crypto and keeping that generational wealth protected from scammers. And while that was meant to be funny, getting hacked by having a warm wallet like Exodus, which is one of the main places I've seen people get hacked, and getting scammed by exchanges like FTX are no fun. An ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure. And with this baby, I'm going to be protecting myself in the 2024 bull market. Regulations is about to pass. And Hester Pierce is letting you know that what has been over the past 4 years will no longer be. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the bearable bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
I think what's happening is that we're trying to be ambiguous because the legal precision carries with it real implications. And this is why people have been coming to us and saying we need clarity. Is the token itself a security? Or is it part of an investment contract? Is it being sold together with an investment contract? If it is, what is that investment contract and how long does it track along with the token? By using imprecise language, we've been able to sort of suggest that the token itself is a security apart from that investment contract, which has implications for secondary sales. It has implications for who can list it. And I think this is absolutely, we've fallen down on our duty as a regulator not to be precise. And so talking into a footnote that, yes, we admit that now actually the token itself is not a security, that's something that we should have admitted long ago and then started wrestling with the difficult questions.
So